Stephanie Milky here, aka Keto Mom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the Keto Mom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the Keto Mom Secrets podcast. Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie. We're going to dive into the conversation of stress. I actually need you to comment. There's a book that I had borrowed from a friend, and she had heard this man speak at a conference. And so I was looking through the book. I'll show you what the book is called. And so I want to actually see if this is something that pertains to you. So in general, welcome to the Keto Mom page. We talk about keto and ketones and low carb and how to eat and what to do and all the recipes. And I feel like one of the most important things is your mindset. And most people underestimate certain things that truly do play an impact on their fat loss. Most people just want to lose some fat, right? And they don't want to pay attention to like how much sleep they're getting or not getting, right? It really, like, sleep plays a factor in your fat loss. Stress plays a factor in your fat loss. Like your environment, the people that you're around, the way that you think, all of those things play a factor. So in the mornings, I like to know or hop on and do, we have been going through books, right? We've been going through books, but I actually truly want to know what would serve you, what would benefit you. So I need you as you're tuning in. I'm tuning in from Minnesota. If you're brand new, welcome. And I want you to rate your stress life. I actually need to know if stress plays like if you feel like you're stressed from 1 to 10, 10 being like maxed out, like survival mode. 1 being, yes, I'm stressed. I'm in survival mode. 10 being like, nope, I feel incredible. I'm not I feel great. 1, surviving, 10, thriving. 1, surviving, 10, thriving. Where are you at? Here's the deal. Normally, I've done lots of different books on here. We've done a book called The Compound Effect, right? We've done books like this, like Goals, books like The Miracle Morning that really give you that really give you like a 1, 2, 3 step process of like, here's how you set goals. Here's how you achieve them. Here's how you compound things and keep them going, right? I want to know a couple things. Do you want to go through a book that gives you like a 1, 2, 3 step process of how to achieve your goals? We just finished a book that was more fictional, but perspective based. And then here's a book that my friend gave me. So it's called At Your Best. And I'm going to give you just an overview of what the book is about. It has to do with stress. And the author, he says, many people are overwhelmed, overcommitted, and overworked, doing exactly what they thought they wanted to do with their lives. So basically, he's going to talk about stress, and he talks about where your energy goes, and he talks about how like a lot of us are living the life that we imagined, right? You have the job maybe that you wanted, the kids, the house, and yet you're stressed to the max. And so he's going to talk about different formulas, different things to grow in. He goes, the most prosperous people who have ever lived have made their lives about survival. He goes, too many people build their lives and they want to escape from them. And so he talks about what stress does. And I was flipping through the book, and he helps you prioritize things. Like he helps you prioritize your time. He helps you try to balance out your time. He talks about the power of how most people have a certain amount of time in their day that they are the most effective. Their energy level is at its peak, and his goal is to help you manage your life and understand like where stressors are at, and helps you prioritize to help your energy levels work for you. I want to know. So like I said, you know, are you stressed? Do you feel like you're stressed? I will tell you, if you would have asked me this question in 2019, I would have said I'm at a 1, like an all-time low. Probably not a 1. Let's say a 3. I wasn't like surviving, but I felt like it. And when stress is introduced to your life and your life is stressed and you are living in this state of stress for a certain period of time, 2 years for me and my husband, and it was due to environment and circumstance, and it was due to just a really fast-paced life that we chose to sit in. I will tell you the littlest thing, like it not only like stressed me out in general, but it reaped havoc on my body. Like my hair fell out for a year. As a woman, if you're a woman on here, like my hormones were out of whack for 2 years until I finally reached out to have somebody help me. And we realized it was due to stress. And I had to learn to we actually moved. We did a lot of different things and switched environments and calmed life down. Obviously, with what went on in the world the last 2 years, that helped my stress level because we couldn't go anywhere. So I need you to understand something. Like, stress plays a factor in your fat loss. Stress affects your body and everybody's differently. Today, I would say I'm not at a 1, 2, or 3. I would say as far as stress levels go, I don't know if anybody can be a perfect 10. I'm between an 8 and a 10. Like, we've got a peaceful life. We've chosen different environments. We've chosen different friends. We don't say yes to everything. In fact, I said no to something last month that in the world's perspective, in my business world, I should have said yes to, but it didn't meet up with the priorities of our family. So I said no. Anyways, I say all of that because I want to help and serve for what you need. If you feel like this book would be a benefit, I have not read the whole thing. So we would go through it together. Whether you read the book or you just watch the lives, I will go through chapter by chapter and give you the highlights. If you feel like working on stress and prioritizing your energy and using it effectively, let me know. So I want you to rate yourself from 1 to 10. 1, I seriously need help with my stress. 10, I feel great, right? And I need to know, it might take more than one word below. Would you rather have a book that 1, 2, 3 set goals? Here's how you do it. Do you want to go through this book? What do you think? Would this be a good book for you? I think it would be a great book to go through. But if most people feel like stress isn't affecting them, then I'm not going to go through it. Because, in fact, I really don't feel like I need this. Could it benefit me? For sure. You can learn from anything. So this is an option, or if you have a different option, share with me below. Here's the things that we did. So if stress is a thing in your life or you feel overwhelmed, and the author talks about his life, he goes, listen, I'm stressed with everything that I wanted. He sets the scene by, he goes, I get done with work. It's a job that I wanted. It grew very fast. Most people would be excited. I can't keep up. I come home, I sit in the driveway, and I don't want to go inside because I know my wife needs my help because I have two rambunctious sons. So he goes, as soon as I walk in, I've got to be a different role. And he goes, I'm feeling stressed and I don't know how to prioritize my energy, and it's the life that I wanted. And it's affecting my whole body. So that's the author. He's going, how do we fix this? Because in general, you might tell yourself, I'm thankful, right? Like, we all should be thankful. If you're watching this right now, you have a phone, you have the internet, you're probably sitting in a home or an office, right? Like, all of us can be thankful because you're alive and you're breathing. You most likely have some type of job. Most of you have families, right? So we could also go, there's no reason for me to be stressed. There's no reason for me not to be thankful. And yet, it's a life that you've chosen. You just have to learn how to prioritize some things. So I'm intrigued to read the book. If you want me to go through it, I for sure will go through it. If you want to take a screenshot and actually grab the book, and this would pertain to you, like if you are rating yourself from like a 1, 2, 3, 4, even a 5, it's probably a great book for you. It's probably a great book for anybody, right? So I'm going to scroll through the comments. Let me know if you think this would be a good book to go through. If you have a better suggestion, let me know. Take a screenshot if you're like, yeah, I actually need this. There is something that I'll show you really quick and then I'll let you go. There was a little diagram that he said he works through as I was, oh, no, that's not it. He talks about like finding your green zone, the best time of day to get the most out of your day. But there was a really good visual I wanted to show you. Hey, let me ask you this in the comments. Like, what do you need? Do you simply need recipes? Like, what if all I said was, and you're here on the Keto Mom page, what do you need? What do you feel like you need to be successful? I'd love to know. So he goes, here's what I want to help people understand, the Thrive Circle. He goes, focus time. So he talks about your time spent. He goes, if you can have focused time, leveraging energy, and realize your priorities, you'll be thriving and you'll be at your best. So he talks about 3 things that everybody works on. They work on they've got time, they've got energy, and they've got priorities. And if they're out of whack, it's going to whack you up. I don't even know what that means. Dumb. Okay, so we're going to talk about time in this book, energy, and priorities to help you thrive in the environment that you're in. Even if you feel like, man, I feel stressed, but I've chosen this life and I love it and I'm still feeling stressed. So that's this book. I think it looks good. I think it looks great. So if anybody is superposed, let me know. Otherwise, we'll dive into this. I don't know if we'll dive into it. I want people to be able to grab the book, but also I will give you the highlights. So if anybody is opposed, let me know. If you have a book that we have not gone through, that you're like, this would be incredible for the Keto Mom community, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see. So I'm going to think about it today. I'm going to go through and look at the rest of it. I'll let you know. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I want to know, what do you need to feel like you will be successful? Because that's also great, and it'll help me find some certain things to talk about. And continue to tune in. So you can go to ketomomsecrets.com for all of the other books that we've done. So you can click on book club, recipes, how to get started, and so much more. For those who are rebooting, continue to tune into the reboot group, the Keto Mom Secrets group, because we're doing this today. So for the next 60 hours, a lot of us are rebooting. So if you're rebooting, awesome. Make sure you're in the groups for the coaching and the accountability. I opened up the coaching yesterday. For those of you who are doing the challenge with me, we're starting that today as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I think it's a fun, exciting season coming up with all of the fun holidays. So I appreciate you. Your presence matters. Thank you for commenting below. It gives me ideas of what to share with you. I will be going through all of these, taking ideas, taking notes, and coming back with some things to help you on your journey, whatever that looks like. So I hope you have an incredible morning, and we'll talk to you very soon.